Have a seat.
Want to tell us what this is about?
Besides your bruised face?
I think it's more about his bruised ego.
For the record, that was a sucker punch, okay?
Technically, the airbag sucker punched you. I beat you up.
Fair fight, I'll turn your lights out. And when this is all over, we're gonna go again, and I'm gonna beat your ass to the ground.
Oh, why don't you just take off the cuffs, rescind the arrest, and you guys can settle it right here?
What kind of lawyer are you?
The best the 91st ranked law school in the country can produce. Look, Curly, you want to tell me why I'm in here instead of being processed out there?
I got bad news.
Let me guess. Our friends Sanchez and Roscoe are dead. Kidnapped and bodies found upstate.
I heard directly from the Catskill PD. How the hell you guys know about that?
Guess we're just 2 steps ahead of you, Sipowicz.
No, you're not 2 steps ahead of me if you're working this case. You were actively interfering with my investigation. And if you want me to arrest you and put you in the tombs, I can make that happen. But that's not gonna solve these murders. And me and you both wanting that is the one thing we have in common.
Fair enough. Well, why don't you start with a show of good faith and explain why you were tailing us?
Okay. When I looked into the 110th, Calvin Franz's phone logs had multiple calls to you, Tony Swan, Jorge Sanchez, Manuel Orozco. But he didn't call you, though. Why is that?
I don't have a phone.
You guys were in the same unit for years. Now you're all being killed off. Something's going on, and I think you guys know things. Look, I just want to get to the bottom of this.
If we share what we've got, you better have something for us in return.
I found something. Our records show that parking pass 6322 was issued to a man named Trevor Seropian. He's not an employee. He was here for an interview.
Interview for what?
Apparently he runs an office maintenance company, washing windows, waxing floors, that kind of thing. We didn't hire him. It was too small an operation for our needs, but his resume was still on file with his address.
Thank you. Sincerely.
Did a murderer really come here for a job interview?
That's what we're gonna find out.
$650 at $100K. What the hell is being sold that's worth $65 million?
A sale's an assumption, and in an investigation, assumptions kill. It could be a transfer of $65 million, a $65 million cover-up, a $65 million bribe.
Well, whatever your friends were involved in, it was big enough to get them killed.
Not sure I like your use of the word involved there.
Involved means involved. Read into it any way you want.
I'm reading an insinuation that my friends are criminals. And if my read's correct, you and I are gonna have another problem.
I'm a detective. I gotta be open to all the possibilities, even the ones you might not like.
Well, there's one possibility I've been very open to, that it's you who's in on this.
I'm no dirty cop.
You followed us without ever identifying yourself, and you brought us in here to find out what we know, but never formally arrested me. Seems like you want to keep things off the books.
Say I'm dirty again, see what happens.
Tough talk when I'm cuffed.
I don't take envelopes. You got that?
Gentlemen, why don't we all just take a big, big breath, and we each go to our respective corners. And, Detective, a great way to demonstrate your integrity would be to share some intel with us that we don't already know.
We got a suspect.
How'd you find him?
Printer in Franz's office.
We searched that office ourselves. Printer was smashed on the ground, nothing in the output tray.
But the memory card was intact. Had the tech geeks look it over. They found an unfinished job in the queue. It didn't print due to low ink. Maybe you're not the only good investigator in the room.
Sorry, Mahmoud.
He's known to Interpol as a weapons broker for terrorist organizations.
Mahmoud could be who we're looking for. He's a ghost, no pictures of him anywhere. Sanchez. Sanchez and Roscoe dug this guy up for Franz.
It's the same initials.
Same initials as what?